Well, good afternoon, everybody. I love some Diana Ross. So yes, you are subjected to listen to her when you coming in here. I love this song. Ain't no mountain high enough. It's basically saying there's no limitations. I'm not gonna set a limit on myself. There's no telling how far I can get if I try. So I love this song. They gave a lot of inspirational songs during that time when they were out. So yes, I did love, or I do love Diana Ross. So I love that. Hey Danielle. Hey Terry. What's going on? I'm coming to give an update on myself because I disappeared. Hey, Anointed. Yes, I disappeared. Doing well at all. And am I still doing well? Not really, but we still gonna say everything is great because I'm standing on God's word. He said I'm healed. I'm healed. So I don't like to come on if I'm in pain because I try to give you my bubbly regular self as much as I can with the energy that I have right now. So who wants to come on and see somebody all frowned up in pain, saying they hurt, they look like they don't feel good? I ain't all like anyway, but so I semi look like I don't feel good, but it's all good. My nurse came out today and gave me some news that I don't want to hear. You always know that. So we're going to stand on God's word again. I am not going back into the hospital. Hey, you need to be. Yeah, they're trying to say if I don't get better by Sunday, I got to go back. Yes, I ain't going back. I'm sorry. They will have to physically come to the house and get me because I'm not going back to a hospital ever again. I don't care if there is something wrong. I'm going to just go ahead and pass on because I'm not ever going back to the hospital. This whole I'm going to say when it happened. Okay, so we're just going to do a refresh of what happened. So June, my birthday. We had my birthday and I was excited about my birthday. Yeah. And then 3 days after my birthday, they stole my car. I was like, you know what? See, I see you, devil, because every time something good is going to happen, something bad happens. It's to get you off filter, to get you off track, to throw you to the left, to make you say that, God is not moving. So yeah, I was mad when my car got stolen. I was like, what? And I had just went to my car and I was like in a state of shock. So I was like, you know what? That's all right after the madness and the anger and, me throwing rocks at other people's cars. After that left, I went back and I said, Lord, I am so sorry. I'm out of order. Forgive me, but we're human, as we say, and we're gonna trip or stumble, and I was angry. I really was. I'm like, why you gotta take my car? Like, you guys hate me that bad that you're just gonna watch somebody get in my car and just drive off? I mean, like, really? That is just craziness. I don't care if I'm not even gonna say I have an audience in anybody, because you can say whatever you want to. I'm barely listening half of the time anyway. But if I see something, I'm like, hey, was somebody around your door? Was somebody around your car? Somebody was, outside. I'm not going to. Who's that mean and just nasty? I'm not that way. I try to be nice, but not too nice, because then people be wanting you to do stuff for them. But I just be honest, so that bothered me. So after the general effects of my car being stolen and me getting a new car, and it didn't seem like I was gonna get a new car because I had a new car. I'm looking like, Lord, I got to get a new car. You're messing up my plans that I had already set. But it is what it is. I was like, you let my car get stolen, but that's okay. You just helped the Lord bless me faster. And when I changed my perspective on that and changed the way that I was feeling about everybody else that I saw, I was like, everybody, no, I don't got a car. Don't nobody got a car. I'm slashing tires, throwing bricks. But you be angry, So, after I said, what, that's all right. You just help the Lord bless me faster. What the devil meant for my harm, it worked. Thank you, Terry. I miss you too. So I went through that phase, and when I change, because he's not gonna move when you in your mess. He wants you to recognize where he's stepping in. God can't move in mess and anger and bitterness and violence. And I was angry and violent. I really was, because I'm looking like I don't bother. I go to work. I don't bother nobody. I come home and I'm mind my business. I'm not that neighbor that's, some of my neighbors be like, you in there? We didn't know you was in there. I'm like, if my door sign changed, I'm in there. If that door change stay the same, call somebody. I'm in there dead. But I've been putting a lot of things in perspective. So we had that June, and then we went to July. Well, actually, we went from my car being stolen, my birthday, my car being stolen, and then you guys know that Shelly passed. So that was hard on me. So I dealt with that for a long time. So then we went into July, and then I started to get sick. I was in the first round of the hospital, and then they sent me home, and I kept saying I don't think I was better, and I wasn't. They sent me home, and my intestines burst. So then I had to go to another hospital for all of this to happen to bring me right here. And am I better? No. but I'm better than I was. I'm here because I didn't have to be here. There's not a lot of people that come back from being septic, and to hear that, yeah, I talk to her every day. Her picture is on my mantle, and I'm like, Shelly, but we all know that she's in a better place. She was in a lot of pain, and I would just, want her to be at peace, because she was in a lot of pain. When we get ailments in our body, people don't realize how pain just overtakes everything. You can't think right, just everything hurts. You can't pinpoint something specifically, so when people are in pain, there's nothing you can say unless you can experience, you've experienced that. And going through, I don't care when I picked up the phone, Shelly was going to answer, and she wasn't there for me this time. So I just basically talked to the Lord. Sometimes people are removed out of our life for a reason, so that we don't become so codependent on them. And our God is a jealous God. Anything that we put before him, or it becomes an idol, he removes it, or he moves it out the way. So not necessarily saying that he removed her, he just made her not be available for me at that time. It just happened to be she wasn't available for me anymore at that time. I'm like, he getting too close to my car. You looking like you finna block me in. I'm like, you don't want to play them games. I'm in the D. I'm going by the seat. Hey, sassy. So that situation made me be open to where I only had the Lord to talk to. It wasn't nobody but me, the Lord, and my pain. And then you get to a point where you got quiet, or you get quiet, and you get quiet so that you can put everything in perspective. And what I'm coming forth to say is just pretty much a greeting to let you guys know where I am and where I'm going in 2020. A lot of things have been opened up to me. Not saying I didn't have clarity before, but it just put a lot of things in perspective of how I am going to go about my life from this point on. And I was joking with somebody. I was like, in 2020 or 2002, I'm gonna listen to you, and they was cracking up, and I was like, you know what? Because pretty much everything this person said to me was right there, like my Jiminy Cricket, but I didn't want to give them that credit. I'm like, I ain't gonna hear it until the Lord said it. Got to be 2 or 3 to agree. So I'm at that point where I don't want to revel in things that aren't going anywhere. And I'm going to start a series called No Strings. This is an announcement for the series that I'm going to go through. And it's called No Strings Attached. Each episode will have that same main topic, but it will have a subtopic of no strings attached. We're going to talk about friendships, or no strings attached. We're going to talk about life goals and relationships. And what I'm saying of no strings attached could be strings being attached. It could be an ultimatum. It could be a lot of compromise and sacrifice from your end and another end, or other, as in versus to the other person's end. So that's why we're going to go do that series of no strings attached, and sitting and being on my back, because that's where I got to lay, because I can't lay nowhere else but flat on my back. So I'm looking right up at the Lord. He opened up my eyes to a lot of different things, and not necessarily that I was doing things wrong. I just wasn't in the position that I should have been in. In other words, that I put limitations on myself. I was, everybody think I'm outgoing. I'm not. I'm going to stand it back until somebody be like, go up there. So, you can't be stagnant. You can't have any type of doubt. You have to be confident and assured in the things that you're doing. And not saying that I'm not confident. I just don't be liking to get in people's business. That's between you and the Lord. I don't want you to tell anything, because once you tell a secret to somebody, it's not a secret anymore. And I don't want to know your secrets, because that may weigh on my heart, and I'm that person, and I'm going to be always worried because you've given me some information that I feel that you should have just kept to yourself. Let that be between you and the Lord. But I'm in a position now, if the Lord is telling me to do something, then I'm going to do it. I'm hard-headed. I'm stubborn. And, like I said, you got to talk to me like I'm a 3-year-old. Tell me, hey, Saray, you need to do this. This is what you need to do right now. I'm telling you to step out of your normal. And that's what I'm going to do in 2020, to step out of my normal self, or let some pass. So I'll wait and I'll tell them next time. Next time they may not be here. I don't want to be left responsible for anything that I didn't do by being in my own self. So again, less of me, more of him. We got to do that. We got to die. Our self has to die. I don't know if I spoke to you, Nita B, but hey, sis, good to see you. So I'm starting this series due to that. I've been removing myself from specific situations because I don't want to be affiliated or associated with something that I just am not in agreement with. Because I don't want somebody coming back to me, well, you said it, or you were sitting right there. I may have been sitting right there, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I was all into what was going on right there. Yes, Terry. So I'm trying to what's the word? Reroute my footsteps. So where I may have thought that I was going straight for it, sometimes we got to make some stops along the way. We can't be have tunnel vision because there's things that we're missing on the sides. We're passing by something, and I don't want to miss anything. That's right, annoying. I don't want to miss a thing, and I don't want to be out of place. I want to be in the right order where my steps are being ordered. And like I said, being in this position and being sick has opened up my eyes to a lot of things. So the no strings attached is going to be addressing a lot of things, and it's going to be. And when I'm on my chat or on my panel or on my live, whatever you want to call it, I'm never talking about anybody. I'm talking about myself. So it's going to be a lot of inner me. So you're going to be able to experience what I go through and then be able to come over here and still be confident and say, yeah, I can do it despite what's going on right here. My life is not perfect. I come on here and I try to be hype, hey, Ether, and try to present, that there's hope. We can do it. We can go forth. We have a voice. There's something more. It's not where I was or where I am right now, is where I'm going. I try to give that to you because I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to myself. Actually, I'm talking to myself, like I said. And if you could agree with that and that's ministering to you, then I'm glad that I'm a help. But this is my therapy. I come on here and I speak about a lot of issues that bother me at that specific time or something that I was wondering about. Maybe somebody can tell me I don't know, because I don't claim to know everything. A lot of things I'm very knowledgeable about, but in certain things I don't know, so I want somebody to be like, hey, know that you kind of on the right track, but you need to do this, that, and the third. Give me that. I'm never that person that I can't take constructive criticism. We can always improve. Every day we should try to be better than we were the day before. So with this series, it's going to be revealing a lot of different things and revealing a lot of things about who I was and where I am now and where I see myself. So it's a cleansing, it's a detox. So we're gonna do the no strings attached. When I do something, I just want to do it out the kindness of my heart. Or if you're doing something, do it out the kindness of your heart. Don't give me stipulations. Don't give me an ultimatum. Or long as you do it, I don't want to hold up. Why I gotta compromise? Why I gotta sacrifice? I don't. Everything that I tell people, anything worth fighting is fighting for. But at the same time, if it's too hard, bye. Life is too short. If it's too hard, it ain't meant to be. I'm just saying, not saying that everything is going to be perfect, but if you struggling, that situation is not for you. If you despise that person, as soon as you pull up in the driveway, you got to take a deep breath. Oh, here we go again. How many hours I'm going to be up? That's not the person for you. You're not happy with that person. You having a whole conversation. They be like, did you hear me? You talking to me? It ain't nobody here but me and you. Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say? Never mind. Thank you. I want to hear it anyway. So it's going to be, like I said, a unveiling, a detox of where I don't want to be anymore, or what I've been through with, what I for this was my rendering to vanity. Everybody know how vain I am or was, and you could see in my old videos. I'd be like, y'all know I'm vain, and that's a sin. Yes, pray for me. Somebody was praying because I am no longer vain. I've been coming on here with no makeup. You guys see my freckles going across here. Yeah, my bags up under my eyes. But who am I kidding? I'm sick. I'm doing all of that. I look pretty when I go to the doctor. They be like, you look fabulous. I'm like, yeah, just to come here, I'm going to do it. So thank you, Ether. I've been just, in deep thought and search and just being more clear. This has been a total detox. And when you're dealing with the intestines, that's a detox. So my intestines burst. I was septic. I did not have to be here. I felt myself losing consciousness. And I kept telling people in the ambulance, if nothing else, don't let me die, not in here. You get me to the hospital. They couldn't get any IVs in. I'm like, don't let me die, whatever you got to do. I don't want to be in that position anymore because I was hard-headed or because I was in my own self. I don't want to be there. Going into 2020, I want to be in the right position. I don't want to be, I'm almost there. I'm right next to it. I want to be in the right position because when you're in the right position, everything that God has lined up for you will fall in place. If you over to the side, it's going to miss it and go to the next person. You be like, I just got blessed with that. worried about that because you weren't in that right position. So it went to the next person. You were out of line. So when the overflow came, you weren't there to catch it. So I don't want to be there. I'm going and walking in faith, knowing that I am healed better than I was years before. I'm going to have a good year. I'm going to have a great summer. I'm going to enjoy the summer. I was telling people I need a vacation from being sick. Yes, I do. I've already booked the trip. They ain't even told me I could fly yet. I'm speaking it into existence. I'm going to be flying by this date. So you're in the position that you're supposed to be in. That's why I'm coming forth with the no strings attached. I'm on here because I want to be on here, not because I'm making some money. I don't want no money from y'all. Not because I'm getting any gifts. I don't want anything from you. So that's some knowledge. If you got something that I can learn from that is going to help better me, please indulge. And the same thing for me. If y'all want to know something or you don't know what's going on, I'll look it up for y'all. I got nothing to do. I'm laying down like else. That's what I do, research. You guys know who I am. You know what my career is. So, like I said, 2020 is going to be totally different. I'm going to make sure that I'm in the right position, make sure that I have the right associations, make sure that I have the right disposition. Because sometimes my disposition can suck, not because of I'm mad about anything, it's because of how I'm feeling. And I'm feeling all lowly and loathsome. Lama Marie, what is up, girl? Happy New Year. I am so glad to see you. I had texted you the other day. But I'm glad to see you. I hope those vocal cords are great. I hope that you are resting them. I'm looking forward to hear a praise report. You can sing me a song. But, I just want you guys to, know that we can always be better. Like I said, it's not where we were or where we are now, but it's where we're going. And I know that I'm going to be the greatest thing that I can be. I'm not striving for anything less. I'm not taking anything less. I've made a list of things that I'm just not going to stand for in 2020. I'm just not. I got a voice. You're not going to hush me. I got a lot to say. I'm alive. How am I alive? The Lord saved me from these different situations. So if you don't like it, I don't know what to say. Because I've never known anybody that want to disagree with getting better, improving themselves. I want to improve myself to the best of my ability. It's a lot of work that can be done on me. Yes, it can. I'm still working on my attitude. Like I said, my disposition can suck because of how I feel. But like I said, I had to stop wearing my disposition and my feelings on my face. Suck it up. I tell people now pain is letting me know that I'm alive. I'm alive because I ain't had to have no pain. I could have been in no pain free and not here. So pain is letting me know I'm alive. What's up, Daryl? Like I said, I love to see the testosterone in the room. Hi, Sarah, Daryl. So we're going to go forth and be the greatest people that we can. Like the first series that I'm going to start a little bit of it today. The No Strings Attached. Yes, we will do some music together. About friendships. My thing is what you do for me, I'm going to do for you. I used to throw myself out there all the time, but what that does, that makes you tired. Broke because you be paying for everything because you want everybody to have a good time. Then you worried about everybody having a good time and you're not having a good time because you're stressing about everybody having a good time. So Teray used to be the life of the party. She's always in VIP. Like I said, I'm an artist here. I sing under Diva. That is the only other name that I've ever had, and I've had that since I was a child. They saw it in the future. So I got to the point where I lost my train of mind. My train of thought. I can't even remember. That's that medication. Oh, friendships, no strings attached. I'm that person that, I will go out and, I'm keeping up with everybody. Hey, what's your day? And fixing everybody's calendar so we can all come together as a big group. And the group that I used to be in was the PGA. It was the Pretty Girl Association. And when we came in somewhere, everybody was like, where y'all going? But at the same time, I would be tired. I got to call everybody. I got to make sure everybody off on this day. I got to pick the venue. Everybody want to know, do we have a theme? What to wear? Do you got something to wear? Can you do my hair? Can you do my makeup? I need my lashes done. Can you pick me up? What's up, Pamela? Hey, girl, make it like it was. I'm glad to see you. That's AKA Regina Bell. I love me some Pamela. Good to see you. Happy New Year. So when I got to the point where I started putting into perspective, every time I got to hang out with y'all, I gotta be the one to call everybody. Ain't nobody calling to say that I'm just the party planner of ever. No. So when I stopped stepping back, I started seeing who the people that really wanted to hang out because they was the ones calling. So then our group got smaller, and that was great because I got tired of all of that. I got tired of being everybody's. I was the stylist and the makeup artist and the hairdresser and the location getter and the driver. And by the time I got home, I would be exhausted and didn't have no fun. I couldn't do anything. And at that time, you guys know I was in the world. So if I'm the driver, I can't drink. And then I don't eat when I go out because I don't want to get nothing on my clothes. Hey, educated. And then my clothes be so tight, I don't have no room to eat. So, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. If y'all want to hang out, y'all call me and tell me, and if it works out, that's fine. So that group got small. When it started with like 13 of us, and I think it's 5 of us now. And that was good because in the mix of that, we found out one was a kleptomaniac. They kept stealing, and then they got other people involved using names. I was like, what? People talking like, I went to the store. I was like, oh, you did? And I'm like, that's it. He was like, yeah, I just picked it up. I was in the store. I just put it in my bag. And you be laughing like, I didn't think about it. But she really had just picked it up and put it in her bag. Then she was stealing from where we had worked at. Because I did makeup for like 8 years. It was Estee Lauder and then Christian Dior. And, so we were in the mall all the time. This fool stole from where we worked at. But she was coming to work every day with Louis Vuittons on, the real ones, not the broke ones, the fake ones. I'm like, I said, first of all, they always at us because we are a minority, and you gonna come and steal it here? I mean, she was stealing, like she had a duffel bag stealing all of her loads. So the association kept getting smaller and smaller. We started working. So when I backed off and said, you know what, these relationships, because a friendship is a relationship, these got too many strings attached. I don't want to go out. I want to get myself together when we say we're going to meet up and go. We going to even meet there. We don't even got to come to the same location. Tell me what time you get when we be there, and I'll be there around that time. Because back in that day, I used to make appearances. So let's start at 8. I'm there at 10:30. Hey, and I stay until 11:30. So I don't want to go anyway. But I've learned that a lot of friendship come with strings attached. What is it that you can do for me? What can I get from you? Another friend I had, she never called me when she was doing good. She only called me when she was doing bad. Thank you, Mama, for telling me I'm having a good laugh. My mama said we be trading places. My grandma was like, your mama's sick. I was like, for real? Another thing I'm doing in 2020. We gonna find out. You gonna be like, Teray, you need a vacation from your life. That's why like people be mad at me and jealous. You can have my life anytime. You can step in and be an Ali. I will move over. Because being an Ali has great responsibility. It means one whom is supreme. Yes, it does. And it's a lot of stuff to come along with that you don't want to. They be like, I just love your family. I'm like, you can have my place. I'm tired. So I've gotten to where I'm looking like, if this is not beneficial, not saying that you got to get something from somebody, but this person really genuinely wants to hang out with you with nothing else. The people that's left in my group now, we come together and we're realistic. What day is it? And we always do something that's elaborate or expensive or bougie, as people would say. But people don't realize we put all our money together, so we be balling out. It'd be like 5 of us. Like, how much you got? I got 75. We put all our money together, and it'd be like we be balling out. So we going places, and they already know us, so we don't really have to spend anything. Because, like I said, I was a performer, so I would get into anything pretty much free. So, and it's the Pretty Girl Association. People will be coming over and paying for our bills. So I really never had to spend any money when I went with my real friends. But when I went with the fake friends, I would be so broke. I'm gonna tell her that everybody's saying that they miss her and hope she gets better. Hopefully that'll make her feel better. So I got tired of that. I said, I'm not going to be in any situation I don't want to be associated with someone that just wants to be with me because they can benefit from me. That's what I mean by strings attached. You just my friend because you make me laugh. I like that. I have a good time when I come over your house. It's so peaceful. I want those kind of friends. You silly too. So I don't want, I got stipulations. Or you only my friend when you doing bad. But when you doing good, I'll never hear from you. You always gotta need something. Can you? That's the first thing you asked her. Then I got tricked. Don't be tricked. I got tricked by this same friend that never called me when she was doing good and offered to pay me for services. Don't fall into that trap. I was like, nah. I'm like, how did you even get my number? I thought I blocked you. So, I don't want to be in a situation where there's strings attached, or, you go in a certain location. And that's just even in and out these chats. I don't, you only my friend, or you only talk to me because I'm doing something for you, because I'm hyping you up. If you don't support me, I'm not going to support you. I'm just be serious. Q to Q. We being true in 2002 or 2020, whatever, I'm not going to do that, because you're only hurting yourself. Don't set yourself up for failure. I've been telling you, shout outs in any situation is not because they are happy to see you. Not for real. Shout outs is to alert people that this person has arrived. And if you're talking about her, don't. And if you're about to, don't. So if you don't support me, I'm not going to support you. And what that means is I'm not going out of my way for people that don't go out their way for me. If you don't call me, I got to always call you to see how you doing. You don't ever check up on me. You ain't better than me. Let's just be honest. We the same. We in the same situation. We here on earth. And a lot of my friends ain't better than me because they got about 6, 7 kids. I ain't got no kids. I'm serious. So if you're not going out of your way to keep my friendship, because like I said, a friendship is a relationship. If you're not trying to nurture that relationship, call me I'm not saying you got to call me every day. Call me, we friends, and it's 4 weeks in a month. At least call me 4 times. I'll take 2. But if you don't never do that, I don't really think that we friends. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going out my way. I'm not gonna put myself out to a place that, let's say for instance, I'm always to say, can you come run me here? Da, 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 da. And the first time you need somebody to run you there, they don't. They tell you they gonna come, but they don't. We not friends. We not. You got strings attached. I don't, because I'm doing for you, because I can do for you, but you can't. Man, I'm not supporting that. You don't support me, I don't support you. I don't feel anything wrong with that. I'm not going to make myself available for people that don't deserve my time. See, I wasted a lot of time with people that didn't deserve my time in 2019 and 2018 and 2017, and that's why I was sick in 17, 18, 19. Because I was wasting time with people that didn't deserve the time, and I wasn't taking time to see about this. And I thought I went to the hospital and the doctor because I'm a hypochondriac all the time, but clearly I did not. So like I said, the No Strings Attached series is going to have something specifically bound to that no strings attached situation. If you can't, don't ask me. This is my thing. Don't ask me for something that you're not going to do if I asked you. Thank you, Ethan. Don't. Why? I told people I was so sweet and so nice in 17, 18, 19. And you see, because I was so sweet and so nice, I was holding in all the things that I wanted to say because people wasn't so sweet and so nice to me, even though I was doing for them. I used to tell people only see me as an ATM. As long as I'm opening, handing out money, buying gifts, taking trips, doing stuff. Every time they get in my car, they lit. That's how you do. When you come up, you roll up. That's how you do. But as soon as you stop doing all of that, they don't want to be around you. I had a friend send me an email and told me why they wasn't my friend. And they ain't had nothing to do with me. They wasn't my friend because of someone else that I associated with. And I said, first of all, we haven't spoken. So how do you even know that I still associate with that person? So let's just be honest. We not friends because I didn't do something that you wanted me to do. I'm not going to set myself up for failure. You set yourself up for failure when you throw yourself out there. You make yourself available for people that don't need to be made available to. I keep telling you, time is something that you can never get back. You can get back some money. You're going to make it again. Somebody steal from you, you save up, or you just go right out and buy it and replace it. You can't replace time. So I'm not going to waste my time. Like people talking to me, I be like, that's 10 minutes of my life I can never get back. Because that's how I situation. If this is not important enough to stop your life to talk about it or to argue about it or debate about it, don't do it. It ain't gonna fix nothing because you gonna agree to disagree. You still gonna have your own type of feelings. That is correct, Terry. I'm drinking some black rose tea. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going to allow people to put me in situations that I don't want to be in anymore. If I don't want to do it, I'm gonna say I don't want to do it. I'm not making excuses. If I don't want to do something, I don't have to make an excuse to not do it. I don't want to do that. I don't feel like that. No, maybe you should do that. No, I don't want to do that. I don't have to make excuses for something. But if I'm explaining something to, that's why. because I would do it if that wasn't the case. So an explanation of why you're unable to do something is not an excuse. An excuse is because you didn't really want to do it, so you say something just to fill that space. I said that for a reason. Woo! Nevertheless, I'm going to go forth, like I said, with my no strings attached, and we're going to get a little bit more depth into friends, and because that's a relationship, and even talking about a relationship with your boo. If you, oh my God, we gonna talk about it. We are gonna talk about it. Like I said, don't ask me something. Don't ask me to do something that you're not gonna do if I asked you, and then we'll be great. Life will be great. But that's not a reality, because we know people gonna ask us for stuff and they don't want to do it. Let me borrow $100. I'm gonna give it back to you. Nah, you mean, can you have $100? When you gonna give it to me? And don't tell me today you gonna give it to me and don't. I charge $10 a day that is late. That makes you not want to borrow money from me. If I borrow some money from somebody, which is very seldom, and I only borrow money from one person, I get it back. Right back. Because like I said, your word is all you got. Like I said, back in the day, they didn't have no written contracts. It was like, yo, I don't have no money. We in here on Friday, I'm going to pay you. That's it. We going to shake on it. We made a verbal agreement. That's how it was. But now, that's even back in the day. They would go in the general store and write it down in the book. Oh, I'll see you down on Friday, Abner. But people started doing stuff wrong. So that's why they started getting credit cards at the store. You can charge it. You're going to have to pay it. I'm going to keep up with you. I can keep track. Because all you got to do is not go back to that store ever again and not pay them. So they were losing out. But we're going to go forth with, like I said, our no strings attached segment. And I just want you guys to be aware. Don't be so quick to listen to what someone else says. Usually when you have that feeling and you hear it, it's the right thing to do. We go against our gut feeling, which really is the Lord talking to us. The Lord be like, don't go that way today. And we go that way anyway and get into a car accident. Because you listen to what I told you to do. So like I said, be in the position, because when the overflow comes through, you want to be in the overflow. You want to be in the windfall of the blessing or what God or the rhema word that's going forth at that moment. So I want to be in place. I want to be in place in 2020. I want to be in my right position. I don't want to miss another thing. Let me know. My pastor called me on New Year's Eve. She was like, what you doing? I was like, having some soup, sitting at the bar at Olive Garden. Yes, I told my boss, my pastor, I was sitting at the bar. Yes, I did. I wasn't drinking. It was crowded. It was New Year's Eve. So she just told me that just out the blue, and I don't have a regular pastor. My pastor's famous. She was like, I got work for you to do. I was like, and I want it. She was like, make sure that you are better, that you're not moving too fast. Because I have work for you to do, and I want to know that you're going to fully be able to operate in your ministry. And my pastor's ministry is, she's a psalmist. That's my ministry. So the Lord put me in a position for someone to be able to mentor me. Because like I said, a lot of me, I don't like to be in people's business. All right, Nita B, love you. Mwah. Tell Logan I said hi. You know, so I want to be different. I want to be in the right position. I want to make sure that I am doing what exactly that I'm supposed to be doing. I can't get there fast enough right now, but at least I'm in the right position. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I know what I'm not supposed to be doing. So I already know that I'm better because I feel like I'm better. I know what I should be doing now. I'm not going to waste any more time. Like I said, you can't get it back. So I want you guys to tune in tomorrow because I'll be back with my second part of this relationship, friendship, no strings attached. And then we're going to do a little intro to the next one. I'm not going to tell you tomorrow. So hopefully everybody has a great afternoon wherever you are. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Mwah.